but we just had a massive or very important update come out from Joe Blackburn in a video. Just him, no script. I always do like those videos because there's really no corporate speak, no sugarcoating. It's just, hey, this is how it is. So I also don't have a script for this video. I'm just going to talk about it probably over some gameplay. So let's get right into it. First, let's rip the band-aid right off. Final Shape is being delayed until June 4th. Really sucks. I hate this news. I actually was wrong a couple weeks ago. I will own up to that. I came out with a community post that shared an article in which Bungie stated that, hey, get ready for the Final Shape on February 28th. And I still am questioning why they put out that article, because that was at the pinnacle of when everyone was questioning whether or not Final Shape would get a delay. That's when all the leaks were coming out, and they still decided to release that article and re-cement the idea that it's coming out February 28th. So that was on me. Sorry if I misled you there. I just went off the information that I was given. So anyway, June 4th, Final Shape. What are we going to do until that comes out? 7-month season. So we will get into that, obviously, but Joe does start off with some new kind of housekeeping things that we'll cover really quickly, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes of what he talked about. So new dungeon we found out is called Warlord's Ruin. That comes out on Friday. We knew that it was coming out on Friday, but we just found out the name today. Joe confirmed it. We can all speculate on what that's going to be. I am very excited about that. New dungeons are some of the most exciting things that you can do in Destiny. Just figuring out all the new mechanics and seeing a new area is always great. Next, Joe goes over Fireteam Finder, which is something that obviously we've been waiting on for 9 years now for it to come out. This is apparently going to change the way how we interact with Destiny 2. That's what Joe said. And it's really such a huge technical change for the game. It's going to really change how people play it, obviously. So they're going to release it in small, closed beta updates. So probably with a very limited selection of LFG features and with a limited selection of people too. So not everybody's going to have access to this right away. I don't know how to sign up for this. I don't even know if there is a sign up for it. We'll just have to wait and see as that rolls out. He did confirm though that it's going to be used for every Destiny 2 activity, so it's not just a raid finder or a Trials of Osiris finder. This is for literally anything. So Checkmate is a game mode that came out this season, and a lot of people really like it because it's not just ability spam. It's focused more on gunplay, which is how Destiny 2 originally was supposed to feel. Destiny 1 was great with that. And we've all kind of speculated that Checkmate is just so good, so well liked, that it's going to make its way and kind of change Crucible overall. And Joe did confirm that today. That is exactly what's happening with it. But this is not going to happen overnight. To start off, they are moving Checkmate from the Crucible Labs playlist, which is where it sits now. They're moving it over to the core playlist, so it's going to show up with things like Clash and Control. So Checkmate should show up quite a bit now. And next PvP topic here, maps. Something that everyone will like because this game has not come out with a lot of maps the last 5 years. Citadel is the map that's coming tomorrow, so we have something to look forward to for that. But earlier this year, they did kind of tease a map pack that will be coming out eventually. Joe said that this is coming out in the turn of the year, so I would assume a January as a target, and then February as maybe a realistic delayed target. This map pack is going to bring 3 new maps. We have one on Europa, one on Neomuna, and one on the Terraformed Pyramid, which I would assume that means just where the Root of Nightmares raid takes place. So this means we have 4 new maps that are coming before the Final Shape, which is really good. That's like 4 times more than we've gotten in any previous year. And these will all be smaller maps as well, similar size to Javelin 4, a lot more close quarters. And so all that out of the way, now we're getting into what the heck is happening until the Final Shape. What are we going to do from February until June? So like any other year, Joe said that Moments of Triumph are coming back. If this is your first year in Destiny, Moments of Triumph is like a 2 to 3 week long event that just has you complete a title, and the title consists of all the activities that came out that year in Destiny. It's kind of your year-end checklist. You can get some unique cosmetics, some shaders, emblems, that sort of thing. Nothing super exciting, but it is something. February is also going to bring something called Wishes, which are quests, I believe Joe said, but he purposely did not want to expand on that at all. We're supposed to just speculate and find out what it is and then wait until February to get the details. I think that these are going to be like small story things that maybe give unique rewards that will kind of lead us into what's happening in April and May, which I'll get to in a second. But moving on to March, that's going to bring back Guardian Games, which Guardian Games also comes every single year. It's kind of like Festival of the Lost. If you don't know what Guardian Games is, it has that seasonal event feel, or it is a seasonal event, and it's kind of like the Olympics in Destiny. Which class is the best class? You kind of just play with a certain class and hope that it wins. There are unique rewards, unique armor sets, weapons, that sort of thing as well. Typical thing that we get with events, but Joe did say that this event is going to be a little bit different. They're going to make it a lot more competitive and hopefully better, because every event nowadays is kind of just a copy paste from the previous year. There's like no change at all. So we do need something new. My opinion, not very excited about this. Even with the changes, I just don't think that this is going to bring back a lot of people to the game. Unfortunately, if it does, that's great, but I think people are going to be pretty tired of Destiny by March. But that is where April and May come into play. So Destiny 2 Into the Light is the content drop that is coming then. It's not a new season. This is supposed to be, in Joe's words, for everyone that plays Destiny, from casual to hardcore, and I'm taking that as free players too. I don't think this is going to be a paid content drop. There's not a lot of detail on this now, but I think that this is going to be kind of a story hype up for the final shape. He did say it's going to bring unique rewards, so probably an armor set, weapons, new perks, new origin traits, all that sort of thing, new activity. And then my estimation is that this is going to be like 1/3 to half the size of a season. So I guess on paper, it looks like kind of a lot of stuff before the final shape, but whether or not that retains players for 7 months, I don't know. Season of the Wish needs to be really good, and everything else also needs to be really good for people to stick around and have a 7-month long attention span. I will of course be there. I'll be playing the final shape. I'll be playing all of it all the way through, so you don't have to worry about that. And lastly, Joe did confirm that most of the team is working on the final shape right now. They know that it has to be the best of the best. It has to be better than Taken King, Forsaken, Witch Queen combined. It has to be just the ultimate conclusion to the 10-year saga that we've been in. They've addressed this so many times. I feel like every other article that they come out with, they say, hey, we know that we have to make this just the ultimate expansion. They haven't said that about any other one. They'll just say things like, this is going to be a new expansion that's going to take us to a new place, and we're going to have this new stuff. But they really never use the words like, this has to be the best expansion. So they've said that they are comparing this to Taken King, Witch Queen, Forsaken. So I'm hopeful at least for that. Joe also said that they have a lot of cards that they're holding very close to their chest, so I'm thinking maybe a new red subclass, maybe even another destination, new mechanics, a whole bunch of stuff that we are not even expecting that they didn't reveal in August for the Final Shape showcase. So lots of cool stuff coming, and he did confirm too that April is actually going to bring a new gameplay montage or something from the final shape where they're going to reveal a lot more of what's coming, but they want the gameplay to speak for itself. They don't want to tell us, they would rather show us. So my thoughts on all of this, I am pretty scared for a 7-month long season, being the longest one in Destiny history. Obviously, as a content creator, there's not a lot that you can make in 7 months unless everything that they talked about today is just going to blow the roof off. The final shape I do think is going to be awesome, but my biggest fear is us going into the final shape with no hype from the community. It would be such a shame if the final shape is just amazing, but no one plays it. So that's my big concern. I guess we'll just obviously have to wait and see. We don't know until we actually get there. But again, I will be playing Destiny. I'll play it until its last day if I have to, but I did kind of talk about branching out into different content, maybe doing some Let's Plays live, which I will be live, I believe, tomorrow for the season launch, so stay tuned for that. But 7-month season, there's just not enough content to make, at least I don't think so now. But those are my thoughts. That's the news. I will see you all tomorrow, or join the Discord if you want. I will include the link in the description. All right, everyone, have a good day. Bye.